Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I've been doing my own spiritual work, and some of my things are starting to bear fruit in my spiritual world. And you hear a lot of times people like, you planted the seeds, they're finally starting to bear fruit. Well, if you're actually doing stuff in the spiritual world, which means like I'm like leveling my powers up, my abilities, unlocking them, doing past life healing, you get things from your spirits, from your past lives. They like hand you stuff or give you other items, and sometimes you take those items and you plant them in your spiritual world. And at first, they don't grow. It's kind of like your spirit would be like, you got to go water them yourself. So I'm here I am with a pot of water and just flowering my plants that I planted into my spiritual grounding in my own spiritual world, okay? And not knowing some of these plants are going to produce or how they're going to help benefit me, but I'm watering them because that's just part of the job. You know, it's like I got to grow myself, so I got to put the effort into making it grow. And eventually, you're going to start learning, like in the spiritual world, I'll start making it weather because, you know, I learn about plants. I've always known I work doing landscaping, so I learned a lot about like how plants need weather and the wind and the rain and all those things, and even lightning to hit the ground, because the lightning is like electricity which fuels the ground, which allows the plants to get more energy, which help be more vibrant and grow bigger. So all these things happen in the spiritual world. And as I was growing my plants, they slowly started growing up in these trees. Now I'm starting to bear fruit. I'm not telling you what fruit mine bear, because I don't know, everyone might be different, so I don't want you to feel like yours is not the same, or because we all have different paths. But eventually you're going to start bearing this fruit, and you're going to literally in the spiritual grab it, pick it off, and you're going to take a bite, and your mouth is going to taste it. You're going to taste it. You're going to hear the crunch. If you're spiritually evolved to even see that point of the skills, you're going to see an effect, because the spiritual world, all your senses are just spiritual senses, which means like technically you have 10 senses. I have the 5 in the physical realm. I also have 5 in the spiritual realm, right? So it means I can touch, feel things. It gets kind of crazy. So it's important to start watering yourself. When they mean by watering yourself, like literally going to the spiritual world and water. Like now I have a whole island and stuff like that. I don't want to say island. I'm going back to Pangea, technically, where like everything's connected. So it looks like a giant island. And I'm watering stuff. And now I have rivers. And the sun is floating above. And I have clouds sitting along the side. Like all this is part of your spiritual growth. So if you're hitting these levels, man, congratulations, you're making it.